We are doing another makeup look today, and this is going to be the bronzy, golden, glowy look for the summer. I love these types of looks, especially because you're bronze, you're tan, and you're glowing all the time. I'm always glowing because it's super hot and humid here in Florida, and I don't mind at all because why not, right? You look healthy. But on that note, let's jump into the makeup tutorial and start doing this look right here. I'm going to start off with my face first, and then I'm going to move on to the eyes. So first I'm priming my face using the Pores No More by Dr. Brandt. This is a really great face primer. Just applying it to the areas where I want it primed, and then I'm going to go back in with my fingers and gently pat it into my skin. A little goes a long way with this primer because if you start piling up in one spot, it's going to clump with the foundation and it's not going to set at all. Alright, so once I'm done with the primer and it's set, I'm going to go in with my favorite NARS Sheer Glow foundation of choice for today, and using the Artis Oval 7 brush, I'm just going to pick some up with my hand just a little bit and start applying it to my face. I know there's a lot of preference of how to apply foundation. What's your preference? Do you like to apply it to your face first and then go in with the brush, or do you like to put it on the back of your hand and just take the brush, just apply it that way? I apologize, I can't really talk too loud because my throat is really sore. I came home from 4th of July from up north in New York. We had a big family reunion on my mom's side, and I got a pretty bad sore throat, so I'm not trying to strain it too much. Did you guys have a good 4th of July? Next, I'm using for the concealer, I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Waterproof Concealer, and I'm mixing two shades, light and medium neutral. And a little goes a long way with this concealer as well because it's super opaque. Concentrating majority of the concealer right here in the inner corner of my eyes, just where the black areas are. I'm taking one of my favorite dual-ended brushes by IT Cosmetics. It's their number 7 dual complexion brush. And I'm just taking the smaller pointed edge and just Fix Plus, sprayed it a little bit on to get it a little bit dampened. And then I'm just going to blend out my concealer. I'm going to do a little bit of baking with my NARS Loose Trim Neutral. And a little goes a long way with this concealer as well because it's super opaque. Concentrating majority of the concealer right here in the inner corner of my eyes, just where the black areas are. I'm taking one of my favorite dual-ended brushes by IT Cosmetics. It's their number 7 dual complexion brush. And I'm just taking the smaller pointed edge and just Fix Plus, sprayed it a little bit on to get it a little bit dampened. And then I'm just going to blend out my concealer. I'm going to do a little bit of baking with my NARS Loose Translucent Powder with my dampened Real Techniques sponge. So just take some on the back, like so, and then I'm going to place it right underneath my eyes where I set the concealer. Did you guys see my video where I compared the Real Techniques sponge versus the Beauty Blender? Just thought I'd drop that in there. And I don't like to leave my bake on for too long. I just go back in with a simple brush and I just wipe off the excess. If I can find the brush. Where is it? Where are you? Found it. Now that I'm done with the face base for now, I'm going to move on to the eyes. And I just prime my eyelids, and then we're going to move on to this awesome, beautiful palette, Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Just look at how beautiful. Found it. Now that I'm done with the face base for now, I'm going to move on to the eyes. And I just prime my eyelids, and then we're going to move on to this awesome, beautiful palette, Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Just look at how beautiful this is. So many beautiful colors. I'm so excited. So I'm going to pick up this shade right here, Tempera, and this is the lightest shade in the palette. And it has like this beautiful, soft sheen glow to it. Picking it up on the MAC 239 eyeshadow brush. I'm going to apply this right below my eyebrows, basically in the high points of my eyelids. Taking MAC 242 eyeshadow brush, I'm going to pack on Primavera. It's a beautiful golden shimmery shade. I'm going to pack it on pretty well. And then I'm going to take some Fix Plus and I'm going to wet it. And I'm going to apply it right onto my lid. This color is so insanely beautiful. It looks like liquid gold. I just keep going back and just applying more. I mean, just look at that. It's so beautiful. Just a quick trick. So for my eyes, they're slightly hooded, and this is a great tip for hooded eyes. So you see when you look straight at somebody and your eyes are kind of shut, make sure when you bring the eyeshadow, you go a little bit slightly past your crease. So you see my creases right here, I'm gonna go slightly past. So that way when I'm looking at somebody straight, you can still see the eyeshadow popping on the eyelid. Starting off with this beautiful Raw Sienna shade. It's just a beautiful matte light brown. And I'm just gonna work my way up to a darker brown. Starting on the outer portion of my eyelids, I'm just gonna pop that in right there. And then once majority of the color is concentrated right here in the outer corner, I'm going to start bringing my brush all the way to the inner corner of my eye. And the same blending brush, 217, I'm going to take the color Burnt Orange right next to it, just like before, concentrating majority of the color on the outer portions of my eye, and then just building my way up. Now I'm going to take the darkest brown Cypress Umber with the same MAC 2. Make sure when you bring the eyeshadow, you go a little bit slightly past your crease. So you see my creases right here, I'm going to go slightly past. So that way when I'm looking at somebody straight, you can still see the eyeshadow popping on the eyelid. Starting off with this beautiful Raw Sienna shade. It's just a beautiful matte light brown. And I'm just going to work my way up to a darker brown. Starting on the outer portion of my eyelids, I'm just going to pop that in right there. And then once majority of the color is concentrated right here in the outer corner, I'm going to start bringing my brush all the way to the inner corner of my eye. And the same blending brush, 217, I'm going to take the color Burnt Orange right next to it, just like before, concentrating majority of the color on the outer portions of my eye, and then just building my way up. Now I'm going to take the darkest brown Cypress Umber with the same MAC 217 blending brush. Taking the brown shade, I'm going to place it right in the outer corner, kind of like on top of the other brown shades that we just did. And if you haven't noticed, I like to build my way up to the intensity instead of just plopping up as much eyeshadow as I can and then trying to blend it out. So that's kind of my trick. I do it first very light and then I build my way up. Just as before, I'm working majority of the color on the outer portion of my eye and then just kind of sweeping it towards the middle and up my crease. So once you get the desired darkness and depth on the outer corners of your eyes, I'm going to go back in and just kind of smoke out the edges. Just very gently without any extra on the brush. Just take very gently and just smoke it out. Because I lost some of that liquid gold in my eyes, I'm going to go back in with the shade Primavera and just add a little bit more to the center of my lid. Now I'm going to move on to the lower lash line. We're going to smoke it out as well. Taking a small smudge brush by Sigma, this is the E21. I'm going to take Raw Sienna first and I'm going to mix it in with Burnt Orange. Starting from the outer corner, and I'm going to make my way towards, not all the way in the inner corner, but stopping where my eyelashes stop. Same thing as the top portion of my eyes. I like to build the intensity very slowly on the lower portion as well, starting very light and building my way up, so I don't add too much eyeshadow at once. Now to finish off the lower lash line with the eyeshadows, we're going to take some of this beautiful gold shade Primavera again and another different smudger brush. This is by Japanesque 341. And this is just going to add that beautiful glowy bronzy look to the lower lash line. Take a black or a brown eyeliner and I'm going to apply it right onto the outer corner of my eyes. And I'm just going to bring it like 3/4 of the way in and then just give it a slight wing. And work rather quick with this because we're going to smoke it out with an eyeshadow. Taking this same smudger brush by Sigma, the E21, and I'm going to take this beautiful antique bronze shade to help smudge out the eyeliner. Oh wow, that is so pretty. Has kind of like a red brown tint to it. Oh, that is very nice. Because I have eyelash extensions, I'm not going to touch them at all, and I'm just going to apply mascara to my lower lashes. This is where you can apply some falsies if you'd like, or just simple mascara. Alright, so now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm going to move on to the face and finish it off and just give it a little bit more definition and color. So I'm going to start off with Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronze. And then I'm adding some to my lower jawline, just to get rid of that double chin. I'm kidding. I know I don't have one, but I just like that it gives a little bit more definition to my jawline as well. And then for my cheek color, I'm going to use the Becca Jaclyn Hill Face Palette collection. And I'm going to go in for this beautiful shade right here, Rose Spritz. It has this beautiful like specks of gold. Ooh, it's so pretty. Like, look how pigmented that is. I just make sure I tap off the excess. For the highlight, I'm going to go with Prosecco Pop. It's just a very beautiful gold highlight. Oh yes, that's so pretty. And if you want to make your highlight even more intense, just apply some Fix Plus. Just make your brush a little bit damp and apply like that. Same thing with the eyeshadows like I was doing. It makes it super intense and opaque. Now to finish off the face, we're going to move on to the lips. So I'm going in with Estee Lauder in the shade 120 Desirable. This is just a beautiful pinky nude. And that's it. This is my completed easy bronzy look for the summer. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and spending some time with me. I'm gonna go get some food right now, rest my throat, and I'll see you guys very soon in an upcoming video. Love you all. Bye.